In the world I come from, where the skies are grey and the nights are long, there's a monument atop a hill. There, Jesus Christ gazes still at a city where the rain washes away its makeup to reveal the face of crime and corruption. Sometimes I wonder if both God and He have given up trying. I don't consider myself a religious person. Since childhood, I've struggled to believe in supernatural things, like the idea of a God looking down on us from the heavens. I've grown accustomed to the idea of a world abandoned to its fate, where the law of the jungle prevails over any idea or intention, no matter how mundane or perfect it may be. Nevertheless, I think what I couldn't find in religion, I found in my favorite comics and movies. Just imagine 2002 and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was released. You're a kid who, until that moment, had been playing with plush toys and Toy Story action figures. You find yourself sitting in front of the big screen at the movie theater when suddenly you see a masked figure flying between buildings, punching a bastard in a tacky green suit of armor, and diving to save a damsel in distress. That leaves a mark on you. It's part of my childhood and that of many others. It's not an exaggeration to say that the world needs heroes. Human beings don't just admire other people for what they do, but for what they allow us to imagine about ourselves. As a child, I looked up to Spider-Man. As a teenager, I saw myself reflected in reckless characters like Deadpool, or eccentric ones like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. House. And as an adult, well, I can't help but find solace in tragic figures and in the biographies of people who hit rock bottom but rose again. Some of these children, teenagers, and adults who have seen these heroes are doing more than just being entertained. They are rehearsing life probabilities, because it is fact that humans don't learn solely through direct experience, but also by observing others. Altruism is what binds the social fabric together. Both Aunt May and Boris Cyrulnik, the father of the concept of resilience, say it. We need heroes, because in their struggles we recognize our own, in their falls our stumbles, and in their rebirth the hope of change. With that in mind, I can't help but compare the figure of a hero in the past and present. Just look at the difference between the early superhero movies and some of the more recent ones. The truth is that yesterday's heroes are no longer the same. They have stagnated or been trivialized to the point of only functioning as a joke. Of course, there are still exceptions, but generally speaking, the figure of the hero has been diminished or replaced by characters who seem to fit better into the villain category. The fact is that the figure of the hero, regardless of any personal, social, or ethnic traits, is a moral model, an ideal, something that, in difficult times, inspires individuals to fight for what is right and for what they love most. As children, we need heroes because we are small and defenseless. But as adults, the need for a heroic figure must be focused on something specific, otherwise it can become a sign of personal and social weakness. After all, how many entire nations haven't been crippled and led into dark times by the figure of a savior? Because being inspired by someone is not the same as surrendering your own judgment to a person. The world doesn't need these populist politicians, corporate gurus, and false idols of commercial success. The world needs you. The world needs people with ideals and unwavering wills in the face of a reality that can and will be crushing. It needs people willing to do what it takes and to be brave. The world needs you to leave home, your comfort zone, and head straight into the darkness to return triumphant and transformed, so you can inspire and empower others. The world needs heroes.